Right guys, we're here in Heartland Farm again. This time we're at the beehives with Rauri. You've got a couple of beehives there.
Yeah,
Rauri. And you're all suited up?
Yeah, the bees when you go into their home can get a little stropless. Some people don't have to wear suits, so they seem to be just people that the bees love. Others use a lot of smoke. I'm a bit lazy, I haven't got my smoker, but I got my suit on, and I also love the bees, but these bees have just come to our farm this year and they're new and they don't really know, they don't know me, they don't know the farm, they're just learning. But what I'm about to do now is, you'll see on those two beehives over there, one of them's got 3 levels and the other's only got 2 levels.
Right.
So you'll also see, if you look at this first beehive, it's got a big level on the bottom, what's called a 3/4 above it, and then it's got a bit of white wood in there.
So this is the 3-tier one?
Yeah, so they're coming in the base into a full what's called a super.
And that's the 2-tier one.
Yeah, and each of those levels are called supers. And then this first one, if you look at it, it's got that white bit of board in between the top 2 and the third one.
Yes.
So the second super is 3/4, and then we go, the white board is this white board here, which is a queen excluder. And that stops the queen getting above those first 2 boxes.
Right.
And so the third box, the 3/4 one up above there, on the one nearest us, just underneath the roof, that should be only honey. And the ones below will have breed in, so the bees will be breeding in those ones below, and it'll also have honey for the bees to eat. But we're sort of leaving a lot of honey there over winter, and we're just taking the honey on the top, and then we winter them down. And so you'll see the bees coming and going in there. There's 2 separate hives here. The bees have their own hive, so they don't cross over. They can, but they don't much. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to be putting another level on that on the 2 supers on our far side there. That is the lemon balm, and there's some in front of the hives, right? Not just there, that's pokeroot, but right in front of the hives there's lemon balm.
Lemon balm,
and they love that.
So the bees love lemon balm.
And when you rub it inside their hive, they tend to want to stay there. So
does it make them high or something?
I think it just makes them feel comfortable. I don't know. But the bees, as you can see, they're non-stop workers. They're coming in and going. Just be careful, if they're going to sting you, one will come around and give you a warning.
Yes.
It'll fly around your head a few times, and that's when it's time to back off.
So they fly down through here and straight into there, guys.
So we normally try and have the beehives facing either north or east. Normally the beehives would be in a place where there's a bit more sun than there is here. So we have a mixture. We have we've got 3 hives in full open sun, and these 2 hives in semi-sun, semi-shade. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with the honey at the end of it. We've taken out a little bit of honey from one of our other hives earlier this season, and it was, well, you tried some.
Oh, it was beautiful, and it helped me with my hay fever as well. I really recommend eating honey in your area if you have hay fever. It really does help get rid of hay fever.
It absolutely does. So what happens is, it's like a homeopathic really of the bee pollen, because the bees go and get all the pollen from what's around, and the hay fever is caused by the pollen. So once you eat the honey that's from your area, the hay fever's gone. I mean, it's just incredible.
Awesome.
And these are amazing little creatures. They work and work and work. They've got all different roles, so they've got their different segregated roles. There's the males, which are the drones. They don't do a heck of a lot other than mate really, but most of the workers are the females. And then of course you've got your queen bee that continues increasing the population.
They're just coming in and out right now. I don't know if people can actually see, but it's like little aeroplanes going in and out.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I've got to do now is I've got to take, as you can see, I'm putting this in here. Now there shouldn't be that sort of gap there. That's a bit of a concern. The fact there's a gap there means they've probably made, the bees have put something underneath this flat roof, and I'm going to have to scrape it off because
to block it?
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to get anything underneath here like this, otherwise the ants and other insects will get in. But you can see what I've got to do here. I've got to jimmy it up, because they have very carefully and
solidified it.
Thoroughly solidified it. So you just need to be a bit careful now, Worry, in case
Yep, they get aggressive.
Because I'm now going into their home. Yep, there's one coming up to say, leave my home alone, mister. Now look at that.
There they are, guys, look at that.
Look at that. And that's why they've gone and made tops on here. That's why the roof is a bit. Now I think the reason they've done that is because I'm a bit late in putting this extra top on.
And I'm a bit curious, guys, so that's why I'm here. Hopefully I don't get stung, and I've got no protection.
Yeah.
But look at that, guys. You're getting a close-up view of a beehive.
Yeah.
Amazing. Look at those beautiful bees. And look at the beautiful honeycombs there, guys.
Yeah, I can just pull one of these up a bit, but again, just be careful, because if you have to run...
Yeah, one's on the camera now, and he's getting aggressive with the camera.
So it's time to move over there, Worry, and see if you can take a shot. You might have to even go a bit further away. If they keep, you'll know if they keep bugging you, they might stay with me.
They'll stay with you now. They were very aggressive, man.
Yeah.
Those bees were very aggressive, man. Woo. I'm going to go back in again, try and get some more close-up views for you guys of the beehive. I've got no protection, look at that. But I'm keen to just get a look into their home.
Look how many there are, will you?
There's a lot. I don't really want to get in their flight path either.
No.
So there you go, guys.
I just want to pull this up.
Getting really aggressive with David, even though he's got the protection on. There's like 10 of them on him.
Yeah,
there's one that's come for me. So this is why you need protection, guys. To
look at this.
Look at this, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing? That's what's going to produce our beautiful honey.
Beautiful, guys.
They're fairly healthy in there, looking at them.
Look at that, guys.
They've still got a bit of work to do on that. But
so David's got all the bees around him. You can see him there, guys. I'm not scared of the bees. I just don't like getting stung, even though I've been stung before. But having said that, these creatures are amazing, and these are the creatures that pollinate our plants, our flowers, our fruit trees, give us the delicious fruit that we have in summer. And we've got to give credit to these bees, because if we don't have bees, then we don't have food, and if we don't have food, we don't survive. So they're part of the ecosystem. They're like a brother to us, so we've got to look after them as well, guys. Is she in the green area, the queen?
The queen is in either of these two now.
Right. Love the bees, man. Except when they sting me, but you know, I'm not allergic to them, which is a good thing. It can be concern if someone's allergic to bees and the sting.
If someone's allergic to bees, they shouldn't be doing this.
There you go, guys. Look at them all on the side there. And now they've got a new top.
They've got an extra hole. I'll get out of their flight path. They've got an extra hole, a home now. So this is an extra home, and they will soon make use of it, because you can see this beehive was really full.
Yes.
It needed that extra bit because they needed extra space as well. It's not just that they'll make us more honey, but they needed that extra space.
It's like an extra few bedrooms.
Yeah, it's like an extra level on the apartment, extra few bedrooms for them. And as you also give them more space, then the queen bee will lay more eggs. But you can see now that I've stopped dealing with them. They're not chasing me so much now. Mind you, I won't stay here because there's one that's coming and telling me it's time to go. I've had honey on this property a few times when other people have managed the bees, and it's just been absolutely out of this world. It's like a nectar of gold, and it's so good for healing the body. It's so good for healing the body inside. Can get rid of ulcers or things like that without any problem. It also is great for healing outside the body. We've used it on horses, as you've seen, Worry, which have cut their legs. And honey is one of the best healants for the skin on the outside. And on top of that, it's also a wonderful food. The bees also produce bee pollen. We don't collect that here. Some people do. That's also an incredible food. But you've got to be careful you don't kill the bees in the process. Propolis is a medicine that humans can eat from the bees. You've got royal jelly from the queen bee that is like a superfood as well. It goes on, and the different flowers the bees get their nectar from, or the pollen, or whatever it is they're using at the time, they make a different sort of honey. So New Zealand's well renowned for its manuka honey, which comes in two times of the year. This farm here has a whole amazing array of different natives and different flowering trees. We planted a lot here for the bees. So the honey it's a mixture, but it's magic.
Alright, kia ora David, thank you.
Kia ora.
There you go guys, hope you guys enjoyed that insight into the beehives right there. This is my home base where I'm based on, Heartland Farm, Pōkeno, just outside Auckland in New Zealand. Good seeing the bees, very active, can't wait to taste some of the honey. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next video, experience the journey, inspire others, live life guys.